Have you ever felt completely trapped, as though your mind is stuck on alert? Every dream feels distant, overshadowed by worry. We walk our lives feeling the weight of constant tension, never realizing how it steals our peace and joy. It's hard to breathe when everything feels like a threat, isn't it? We become conditioned to expect chaos. When all we seek is normality, those moments of peace seem like sweet memories left behind. But what if there's a gateway back to tranquility? A way to silence that constant inner alarm? It starts with understanding our mind's protective instinct and enlightening journey toward healing. The morning sun pushed through the curtains as I tried to shake off the heavy blanket of unease. Today felt like another battle. I stepped outside. The fresh air hit my face. It was a little jarring, yet refreshing. I needed to remember this feeling. As I walked to work, I noticed the world buzzing around me. Bicyclists passing, parents rushing their kids to school. Life was moving, yet I felt an invisible wall separating me from it all. Like a spectator in a play where I didn't have a role. At work, I buried myself in tasks. Multitasking kept my mind busy, but I could still feel that gnawing anxiety lurking. Then, during a meeting, I spoke up, slightly trembling. The rush of words escaping me felt good. I was showing up. Their nods of acknowledgement felt like tiny validations. Each nod reminded me that my voice mattered, that I was here. I stepped outside again for a break. The sun warmed my skin, and I promised myself to hold on to these moments of clarity. But as the day wore on, the anxiety crept back. It whispered that today's victories might fade into yesterday's shadows. I remembered those moments of clarity and thought, this is a process. It's okay to take it one step at a time. With each step back home, I intended to acknowledge the pull of anxiety, but also hold on to my victories. The real journey was beginning as I learned to dance between anxiety and acknowledgement of my strength. What would tomorrow bring? I took a deep breath. The light streaming in through the window felt warm. This morning carried a promise. As I made coffee, the aroma wrapped around me like a hug, reminding me of simpler mornings. I decided to write down my thoughts. Surprising clarity came through the pen. Every word felt like a small victory against the chaotic mind that often clouded me. I remembered a friend saying, "It's okay to feel what you feel." Those words echoed in me. Going for a walk, the sound of leaves crunching underfoot brought me back to the present. With each step, it dawned on me that pushing my feelings away only intensified them. I felt lighter, realizing my feelings didn't define me. They were part of my journey. At a park bench, I sat and watched children play, their laughter merging with my heartbeat. This moment reminded me of the everyday joys often overlooked in the hustle. Returning home, I noticed the small things I once ignored, the comfort of familiarity. I brewed another cup of tea, allowing the warmth to soothe both body and mind. Sitting quietly with my thoughts, I started understanding the importance of acceptance. Accepting feelings doesn't mean being trapped. It's about honoring them as part of me. Later, I called my friend, sharing my realizations. Their laughter felt like sunshine. It felt good to share, to let someone in on this journey I was navigating.
During our chat, I realized vulnerability was not a weakness but a strength.
After the call, I felt a renewed sense of purpose, a reminder to keep moving forward. I opened my journal again, ready to embrace the mix of feelings fueling my growth. Each sentence spun a thread, weaving my experiences into a tapestry of resilience. The glow from the lamp casts shadows, a reminder that not all things are clear-cut. As night fell, I understood this journey was about navigating the gray areas of life. In these shadows, I found potential, just waiting to be acknowledged. What would the next day bring? I decided to welcome it with an open heart. As I woke, sunlight flooded my room, a warm reminder. I took a deep breath, welcoming the day ahead with intention. I stood up, feeling the cool floor beneath my feet. It grounded me, a simple reminder that I was here, now. I brewed my coffee, the rich aroma filling the kitchen. Each sip was a small ritual, comforting and familiar.
With each small task, I felt the stillness within me.
My heartbeat calmed, and the chaos of yesterday faded. I stepped outside, the fresh air brushing against my face. I noticed birds singing, life thriving all around me. I smiled at a neighbor, a simple wave. It felt good to connect, even in this small, fleeting moment. I headed to my favorite park, the path familiar.
With each step, I embraced the peace that enveloped me.
At the park, I found a bench and sat, observing others. A child laughed. Their joy was a contagious spark. I let their laughter wash over me. Here, I realized our joys and struggles often thread through us all. In this moment of reflection, I understood life is made of these little connections, moments of shared humanity. As I walked back home, I felt a lightness. I had released the weight of yesterday, stepping into today. At home, I paused and reflected, ready to embrace whatever this day may bring. What would I create today? I took a deep breath, feeling the air fill my lungs. Today felt different, like a fresh page waiting for words. As I stepped outside, I felt the warmth of the sun. It reminded me that I could let go of the weight I carried. I reached the local park, where laughter filled the air. It felt safe to be part of that joy. To connect, I approached an acquaintance, initiating a conversation. Our small talk quickly turned into a meaningful exchange. We shared our struggles and triumphs, realizing we weren't alone. There is strength in vulnerability, a bond in sharing. As we parted ways, I felt lighter. I understood safety comes from connection. What will I choose next?